Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name's Erin and I do mostly budgeting videos like the one you're about to see here. First things first, thank you so much for taking some time out of your day to spend some time with me by watching this video. I am going to be going over a couple of different things in a couple of different videos. The reason why I do that is so no one video gets too out of control in length of time, but also some people are more interested in the income versus stuffing cash envelopes and variable expenses versus savings / sinking funds. So that is why I separate everything. And also, like I said, in the interest of saving time and not having something be, an hour-long video. But I have everything right here. First, what I'm going to do is go over my income. If you're interested in the cash envelopes and things like that, just stay tuned. Those videos will be posted. So a couple of things. I brewed myself some iced tea and it is delicious. It's so refreshing. So I have that in my little mason jar. So I have that ready to go. And I got the cutest little box in the mail from Amazon. So I had a credit on my Amazon account because I returned something a while back. And I have been using this little vitamin keeper for like the longest time. As you can see, these are like all vitamins in here that I take every day. So I have a whole vitamin routine and I'm really trying to like get way more healthy than I am. So it says enjoy wonderful every day. It just says smile on it. It's really cute. But then I saw this little 6-compartment one and I think this was like $6 and it is so nice. So what I have in here, if I can get it open, it's really, really tight. What I have in here are my vitamin C pills, but I thought this was going to be super shallow and not hold anything, but actually it holds quite a bit. And I have these vitamin C pills are massive. So I have two containers worth of those. But I absolutely love this. I think it is adorable and very, very portable. So in here, just in case you're wondering, I have gelatin capsules. I have vitamin D. This is 5,000. I take that every day. I have vitamin E. These are a little bit bigger. And then here, the little football shaped ones are biotin. And the little tablets are iron. So yeah, well, not all doctor's orders. I'm taking the gelatin for my hair and my nails and things like that. So anyway, I was going to link these down below just because I often link things if it's something that I'm interested in or I think like you guys will be interested in. But this one is super cute. So I was going to link this one because I just really, really like it. Comes in all colors. But so that is my little handy dandy show and tell. Yeah, show and tell. I don't know why that escaped me. The other thing I wanted to show you guys was this sugar paper planner. I was at Target with my mom and I was looking at this and she ended up getting it for me. It was the last one they had on the shelf because I was kind of going back and forth. Like of course I don't need a million planners, but yet some part of my brain says I do. So I was looking at this and I was thinking this would be really cool to organize my videos. So it's just a monthly calendar. It is a soft back, so it is bound only with staples. So it's nice and thin and very portable. And it has kind of like this, not rubber, but kind of like this plasticky coated cover on it. I'm sure to make it a little bit more durable, but this is a 12-month academic calendar. So in here, I started to work on my layout for all my videos for July. I started to decorate a little bit. As you can see, what I loved about this is the minimal aspect to it. It has the most minimal look. And I love that because it just allows you to be super creative or keep it super simple and just put pen to paper and don't decorate it at all. It just depends on your aesthetic and what you like. But I love this, so I'm going to be keeping track of my YouTube videos in here. And honestly, I think this is really cute. This is actually just to like, I don't know, it's like the price tag thing that you would obviously like any normal person would remove, but I think it's cute. So I was thinking maybe I could use this as like, you can slip it out. It's kind of like a sleeve style and put it on the month that I'm in. I don't know. It was cute. I don't know. Maybe it's not cute. I don't know. Sometimes I second guess my opinions about things, but so I got paid today And I wanted to talk to you guys about that because it is my last regular paycheck in the history of paychecks, which is unfortunate. But what I needed to do is change. In fact, I'm going to lower this just a bit. Now I can zoom out just a bit. I need to change the amount that I had anticipated. I thought today's paycheck would actually be at my new rates, but it's not. So I'm happy to say that I brought in my last full amount paycheck, and that is $15.16, which is weird because I got $15.16 up here. So I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Usually it's $15.16 and then $15.14, but there could be, I don't know, there could be some kind of glitch. I'm not sure why I got paid the same amount twice, but I'm not complaining. I mean, well, it's only an extra $1 or something, but a couple of things are going to happen moving forward starting in July, which is, again, super unfortunate, but I have been furloughed, and a couple of you have asked me, what does that mean? Does it mean pay cut? Does it mean you're just not going to be working as much? It means both for me, which is sad to say, but we are not going to be working full weeks any longer, and instead of just not paying us for those days that we are being furloughed, they have decided to take our hourly rates and cut it back across the board, and then it kind of evens out for the days they don't pay you. So even if I don't work, say, next Monday, I'll still get paid for next Monday. I'm just going to get paid at my reduced rate, and my reduced rate will cover all 40 hours a week, but it will equal the furlough days. So I know it's very confusing, and it was confusing for me at first too. It's not how I understood it was going to happen, but that is what's going to happen. The unfortunate part about all this is I do have vacation time saved up, which is wonderful, and I feel blessed to be able to have vacation time that rolls over. But if I take a week's vacation of time that I already earned at my previous rate, my previous hourly rate, I will still get paid out at my new furlough rate. And I think that that is crappy. I do. I just think I already worked for that time. I worked for that time at a certain rate per hour. It had a certain value to it. And now all the time I have saved up has been lessened in value. It's been devalued. So I just, I think that part stinks, but there's nothing I can do about it. And I always have to end each thought that I have with, I know I'm lucky to have a job, and I know that's true. So I just wanted to kind of give you the overview of what's happening with my paycheck, because you're going to see in July it's going to be considerably lower, because we're not only being furloughed / pay cut, we're also being made to pay extra into our health insurance. So we all have a portion that we pay out of our paycheck, and that's fine. I totally understand that. I'm not an unreasonable person by any means. I'm certainly not entitled, but I didn't realize that under the current contract that we're in, that could be changed, but we are going to have to pay more into our healthcare. So that being said, my paycheck next time in 2 weeks from today is going to be considerably less, in my opinion. So that is what is going on. So I changed my monthly view. So I'm going to go to the week that we are currently in, and I will just show you guys up close what I brought in my side income this week. So Grubhub, $602.76, and then Instacart was $320.47. So I was a little bit lower than I anticipated with Grubhub, but I was higher by more than double what I anticipated for Instacart. So the total was $923.23. So I was really happy with that. I mean, I can't complain because that's extra money that I wouldn't have had otherwise. So I am very grateful for the opportunity, and like I said in my previous video that I did yesterday about my side income, I do feel super grateful that, you know, God opened another door when one door seemed to be closing. So here is my tax envelope, and it does say gross because I I don't know, it pains me to put aside this tax money. Of course, the adult side of my brain is saying, you know what, this is the right thing to do. And of course it is the right thing to do. It's the only thing to do. And I did have somebody comment that they were surprised that Grubhub and Instacart didn't already take taxes out. And I think if you're watching, I think you live in the UK, and I think that that's kind of, maybe you said it was the law over there, no matter what your income is or what your job is. And I think that that would be nice, to be honest with you. I don't know what to say about it, because I don't know how many different side income situations there are where you would actually have to take out money on your own, except for maybe Etsy and YouTube if you make enough money. I don't know. I mean, I guess if you're just in business for yourself, it would be something that you would have to consider also. But during the first couple weeks, I wasn't taking anything out, so I did have to play catch up, and I took out $640 to cover me. It was 2 weeks ago, I guess, or maybe a week ago. Was it a week ago I did this? I can't remember. But anyways, I took out enough to cover me up to date. And then yesterday, out of my pay, which was $923.23, I ended up taking $183 and putting that aside. So I really needed $184 if I was taking 20%, but I'm not going to worry about it because I didn't have an extra dollar bill, so I just put in the $183. So my total taxes that I have put aside so far are $991. So that is 20% of what I've made. And if you are wondering, how did I land on 20% instead of 25% or 30%, I did talk to our accountant. I guess she does our taxes every year, and it was a question that I had for her, and she thought 20% would be very adequate based on our income, based on our other situation, financial situation, the fact that we always get a refund every year, you know, and a lot of other things. Plus, she said, I guess you can put a little bit less aside if you're in business for yourself. I don't know the ins and outs of that or how much less, but that's how we landed on 20%. So this is my envelope full of the government's money, and they will get that in 2021. So that is that. So let's just write down payday number 2 here. And again, it's going to be 1516. Now, there was a little bit of change to that, but you guys know I always round down because I don't like things to get too decimally. So July bills, that's what we're going to talk about right now. So this video is really just focusing on my regular paycheck and what I need to do to prepare for the month of July. So what did I have back here? Let's see. All right, on June 5th, which was my last regular paycheck day, I'm sorry, I'm bumping the camera like crazy. For July bills, I need $26.50, okay? And I put aside $1,500. So I have $1,500 already allocated. So if I take $26.50 minus $1,500, that means I need $11.50 remaining for my July bills. So I'm going to plug in those figures down here. This contact paper, let me just say. All right, so this was June 5th. So I put aside $1,500 out of $26.50. And that means I need $11.50 remaining. All right, so this contact paper, which is what I covered this table in, this table is just from IKEA, and it was getting like worse for the wear looking. It just was horrible. So I ordered this contact paper a while ago from Amazon, and it's really nice and it's super durable. Like I can even clean it off with Windex and it will be just fine. However, it is very, it wants to grab onto paper, and it's always like wanting to rip out the last page in my planner, and drives me crazy. All right, so today is June 19th. Okay, and I need to put aside $11.50. All right, so $11.50 plus $1,500 is $26.50. Okay, so what I did was, let's take 1516 minus 1150. So that is $366 remaining. So what I did, where is it? Oh my goodness, here it is. Okay, I went to the bank and I got out $360. So let's count this. So we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 20, 40, 60, 80, 2, 20, 40, 60, 80, 3, 20, 40, 60. So this is the remnants of my paycheck. The remnants, it's so funny. I don't know why I find that funny, but I do. Because there's not a lot left over. And that typically, before Grubhub, before Instacart, would have had to cover me for 2 weeks for expenses. And that's tight. I mean, it's doable, don't get me wrong, but $360 for 2 weeks of groceries, of gas, of dog food, and whatever other miscellaneous items that we might need is difficult. So especially when you have a household of 2 people, but really 3 people, because our nephew pays us some rent money every 2 weeks. We buy all the food, we do all the utilities, he does his laundry and things like that. So having another person in your house is obviously an expense. So even though he gives us $175 every 2 weeks, which this week it was $170. And if you watched his paycheck video, he just didn't have a $5 bill. And I was like, it's totally not a big deal. I mean, I even feel guilty sometimes taking this from him, but it's the right thing to do because he is making plenty of money and plenty of money to also put aside for savings and for his goals. And recently he has decided, after talking to his sister, who is currently in the process of buying her first house, he has decided that's what he wants to do now too. And I think that's an excellent goal. So at the same time, I think that it's good that he, gives us, it should be a total of $350 a month to cover everything for him living here. But I still feel kind of bad taking it, but that's just between you and I. I don't tell him I feel bad. But anyway, so he had $170 and that's what I took. So I'm adding this to that as well. So I'm going to put $360 because that's what I took out plus $170. And that leaves me with $530. So what I'm going to do with this combined money is I am going to stuff cash envelopes next. And then anything left over, I am going to put into our sinking funds. So that's it for my paycheck. That's it for my updates. I just wanted you guys to kind of be aware of what was happening. And I'm glad that I do these videos separately because as I can see, I have already passed the 17-minute mark, which is fine. But I don't know how many people actually watched to the very end. And if I made this any longer, I think that, people might end up tuning out, which I totally get. It's just a long video. So I will be back in my next video stuffing my cash envelopes and talking about this. And then after that, I will be back again and we'll be stuffing sinking funds because I also have money left over from Grubhub. This is just my pay and my nephew's money. This is my Grubhub money, and I will be showing you guys what I do with everything in the next 2 upcoming videos. So thank you so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. And if you have any other suggestions, please leave them down below. I know I'm terrible about getting back to comments lately, but my time is so under pressure right now because I'm trying to use every free minute to either make videos or do Grubhub or do Instacart. Plus I'm trying to work my regular job and it's just a lot. So please forgive me for that. I know that that is so rude, but I will get back to your comments as soon as I possibly can. But in the meantime, please keep leaving them for me because I'm reading them all and I really enjoy your feedback. So thank you so much. I hope you guys consider subscribing if you enjoy this kind of content, and hopefully I'll see you guys in my next video. Take care.